Welcome to the Iconic Talk Show. Today on board we have our guest Namapriya Jahnava, India's youngest spiritual pop artist and a part of ISKCON Mumbai. A very warm welcome to you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you on board. Let's start off with asking you a question. What has been your musical journey in correlation with ISKCON?
So I always was a musical child, and I used to respond to music. Then I gave my first stage performance at the age of 2, which was very early. Then I kept singing, I kept playing, and by the time I reached my teens, I started doing stage performances and shows. I started earning money out of it. So then it was pretty good. So then there was this one point in life, like just a few years back, where I realized that, okay, I'm doing what I love. Okay, I'm earning money out of it. But then something feels incomplete. Something is still feeling, there's still this feeling that, oh, I'm not able to give my 100% potential, or it's still not making me happy. It's still music. It's still my passion. But then what is it that's incomplete in it? So then it hit me that it's actually something that I relate to most, something that has been connected to me since my childhood, and that is Krishna consciousness, that is godliness. So that godliness was missing in my music, in my passion, and that is why I could not find my purpose. And so then I was like, I'm not going to let that talent go waste. So the best way to put it to use is to serve the Lord and His devotees, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Absolutely incredible. You studied in ISKCON school.
Yes.
How has that influenced your journey?
So there's this lovely verse that comes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita that goes, Bharata bhumite haila manushya janma jar, janma sarthaka kari kar para upkar, which basically means that if you are born in the holy land of India, then you are very fortunate and you have a special duty, and that duty is to do good to others and to spread Krishna consciousness. And that is what our school believed in. So all the projects, all the guest lectures, all the events we had, all the field trips, all the performances, every single thing we did in school was had Krishna consciousness in it and had godliness in it. And the reason why this was possible was that every person who worked in that school, every teacher, every administrator, every person who was contributing to that school entered the school premises with the same goal, that today we will make this day a contribution in Srila Prabhupada's mission and a contribution in our Gurudev's mission. And that is what kept the school alive. And I think it is so important to have spiritual education and value education along with academic education, and that is what my school gave me. So I am so grateful to have studied in an ISKCON school.
Absolutely. The balance of two is very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How has ISKCON changed your lifestyle?
So our founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he said that it's more difficult to stay in Krishna consciousness than to come into Krishna consciousness. So it's very important to have a Krishna conscious lifestyle, and for me, I've always kept my practice of bhakti as my first priority. So I finish my chanting before 7 a.m. I read the scriptures, I dress up the deities, I do my aarti, and then every week I go to the temple, and also at my home I do like a Shayan Kirtan, as in it's a Kirtan which is very soft and sweet. You put the Lord to sleep. I do that every night at my house. And yes, I attend a lot of Kirtan. I do a lot of Kirtan because that is what I love. And even when after doing all of this, what still holds you to Krishna consciousness is the association of devotees, is the association of like-minded individuals, and that is what something we have around so much in Mumbai. I mean, Mumbai is just saturated with Krishna conscious devotees, right. And I am so grateful to be in Mumbai. So my entire friend circle is just energetic youngsters who are vigorously doing sevas, who are vigorously spreading Krishna consciousness, and even with the guidance of senior Vaishnavas and senior devotees, we get to live a Krishna conscious life better. So yes.
Lovely. When you say Krishna consciousness lifestyle, can you throw some light out there on how can someone live a Krishna conscious life?
Right. So there are 9 processes of devotion given, which, if practiced, you can attain perfection in Krishna consciousness, which is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, and Atmanivedanam, which basically mean hearing, chanting the Lord's holy name, Kirtanam, which means singing for the Lord, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, which means thinking about the Lord, Vandanam is praying to the Lord, Dasyam is serving to the Lord, and Sakhyam is talking to the Lord as a friend, seeing Him as a friend. Atmanivedanam is completely surrendering yourself unto the Lord. So these 9 processes, if we bring into our life, if we practice it, then I think Krishna consciousness will become much easier, and getting close to our eternal Father will become much easier.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that valuable, content which you gave out on how can a layman become, Krishna conscious.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Now, what is your micro niche when it comes to ISKCON?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a fact. India is one of the highest countries to have a musical audience, which means we are in the top 10 countries to have the biggest musical audience. What this means is that there are 3 types of audiences when it comes to Indian musical audience. We have an audience for Indian music, we have an audience for spiritual music, and we have an audience for pop music. And if we further classify this, then we have an audience for Indian spiritual music, which is basically all our bhajans and kirtans.
True.
We have an audience for our Indian pop music, which is basically the whole of Bollywood. But we do not, and we have an audience for, and we do have an audience for spiritual pop music, but we don't have people in it. We don't have people who are like how you have people crazily going after Indian spiritual music or pop music. You don't have somebody in spiritual pop music. And if the Gen Z or if this generation wants to come into spirituality, it has to be exciting for them. It has to be something catchy. It has to
resonate with them.
True. And that is where I realized that if I have the talent of making music, then why I should add spirituality to it, and then that's how I can spread the Lord's holy name and contribute in Srila Prabhupada's mission.
Absolutely incredible. Can you kindly sing your favorite tune for our audience here at the Iconic Talk Show?
So there are these 2 beautiful verses from the Chaitanya Charitamrita that I'd like to sing. तार मध्ये सर्वश्रेष्ठ नगर संकीर्तन निरपराधे नाम लैले पाय प्रेमाधन कली काले नाम रूपे कृष्ण अवतार नाम हैते है सर्व जगत निष्ठार, which basically means that in this age of Kali, the Lord is Himself present amongst us in the form of His holy name. So if we chant the holy name with purity and sincerity in our heart, we are directly associating with the Lord. And by doing that, we can attain the actual prema dhan, that is the love of God. And if anybody asks the proof of it, it's as simple as go to any temple, go to any holy place, and you will see thousands and hundreds of people singing just 3 syllables, that is Hare Krishna and Rama. Why? Because these 3 syllables have the Lord Himself in it. It is said that Abhinatva Namanam, which means that the Lord is non-different from His name. Right. So that is what it means to chant the holy name in this age of Kali Yuga and go back home, back to God.
It's amazing. Thank you so much for adding that light out there. Can you kindly share that if millennials and Gen Z want to enter ISKCON, what would be the procedure and how could you contribute to them, helping them enter ISKCON?
No matter what step you take in life, always ask yourself, is this step taking me closer to Krishna or is this step taking me away from Krishna?
Right.
As simple as that. And always keep Guru and Gauranga in the center of what you do.
Lovely. What are the 3 top teachings of Krishna?
Chant Hare Krishna attentively, spread Hare Krishna vigorously, and love Hare Krishna devotees unconditionally.
Lovely. Beautiful. So thank you so much, Namapriya, for having you on board at the Iconic Talk Show. It was an honor to be with you and understand about ISKCON and your journey with.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Namapriya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. This is Namapriya Jahnava Devi Dasi.
Welcome to the Iconic Talk Show.
For more such content, like, share and subscribe.
Hare Krishna.